they're like, "What's up, everybody? We're back with another one."
Hi guys.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Welcome back to our channel.
What are we doing? Like just like a shootout. Kim and I have a few things we actually want to talk to you guys about. Yeah.
Well, we just wanted to say thank you to all of the subscribers who've been subscribing to our channel and people who've been watching our videos. It's just really dope and really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, we weren't really sure about starting a YouTube channel even to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of it came from you guys, so we just want to take an opportunity to thank you guys for that love and support.
Yeah.
Because now we're here, and we're here to stay, just by the way. We kind of like this, so I think you're going to be seeing, now I'm pretty damn sure you'll be seeing a whole lot of us.
And we are sorry that it took us so long to release another video.
Yeah, sorry.
It will get better.
It will. I think we just gotta find our momentum and
Yeah.
also find, like, you know, our balance, because we want to keep you guys happy, because you guys are fam now, right? So we want to...
Sorry, I thought I needed to sneeze. Sorry.
We want to be able to find like a cool balance, so we keep you guys happy and it suits our like schedules and like what kind of content we're trying to like put out as well, you know?
Yes.
But it is about you guys, and thank you guys so much for the love. It's been crazy.
Let's get into the video. So here's in a talking mood, clearly. But let's get
Maybe they don't know that about me. I like to talk.
So much.
Yeah.
But let's get into the video. Today we are doing a Q&A.
Q&A.
Because in our DMs, that's all you guys want is Q&As. So let's get into it. So I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter to ask me questions in my DM that you guys want to know the answer to. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be answering your questions. Yes?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay, the question that we got over and over again is, how did you meet?
We met in them streets, yo.
Don't make it sound like that.
We did meet in the streets, yeah.
Not really. I didn't meet you in the club, dude. Get out of here. Okay, so I met him for the first time ever at this party called No, I'm lying. I didn't even meet him that day. This was the first time I ever saw him because he didn't notice me. But I saw him at homecoming. I remember him standing, seeing him like from across it was like on a field. From across the field. And he was this tall guy. He was wearing a denim shirt, and he was just looking fly, sunglasses. He was just looking popping. And then I remember I was with like a group of people, and I was like, "Who's that? Like, who is that?" And I remember asking my friend, like, "Dude, who is that?" And then she was like, "Don't waste your time. He's just into white girls."
Oh.
I'm not kidding. I swear, like, I'm not lying. That's what she said to me. So then already then I was like, whatever. Like,
one of them niggas.
Yeah, one of those.
Look, contrary to popular belief, you were mistaken. I don't know. Those are just rumors flying around. I don't know about all that.
Rumors.
Yeah, rumors. You know rumors,
yeah.
Right? Things people say. Anyway.
So. Yeah, and then she said that, then like I was just put off. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, like cool. So then we didn't actually meet that day because it just didn't work. And then I don't know, somehow we started to follow one another on Instagram.
Not somehow. Alright, we had like an Instagram handshake. That's what they call it, right?
No one calls it that. We just started following each other on Instagram, Nape. What are you saying?
Okay, whatever. We started following each other on Instagram.
Okay, cool.
And I just like want to put a disclaimer out there. It's like I knew what I was doing the entire time. Like I had an angle, I shot my shot. That's that. I wanted to I didn't want it to stop there. I didn't want to just follow her, like her picture sometimes or whatever. I was trying to get her attention, right? So I'll do this thing where I'd like drop emojis like under her pictures. Like she'd like post a selfie and I'd like, I don't know, comment a cloud or like
a sun
or a star or something like that. Something so weird, but it would get her attention obviously, because she'd be like, yo, why is this brother like commenting this weird stuff? And I'll tag my friend and like we just have like random conversations in the comments. So it was like you are going to notice me, you know. And
By force.
I wouldn't say you were forced into it. I was just, you know, giving you, you know, less of an option. So yeah, so that's how I guess like we started to really like get to know that we existed, you know. Eventually, I started to hang out in Joburg more often. I started to come out here with my friend, and I just started to see her around. I guess we just started to like, oh, there's that brother from Instagram, you know, or there's that fine girl from Instagram. And keep in mind, like I said, I knew what I was doing the entire time. So even when I was in Joburg, I'd make sure I was hanging around with people that would most likely be with her. I don't know if that's creepy. I just feel like when you know what you want, you know, right? So yeah, I kept putting myself in situations where I know I'd be bound to bump into her. And then it happened. I bumped into her.
We were at a party in Newtown, and me and my friend were there. We were on the dance floor, cool. Then him and his friend came in. And okay, before I continue the story, I just have to put in is that everyone was constantly in our ear. Like the people around us wanted our relationship to happen before we even wanted it to happen. I don't know if that makes sense, but like...
Even at that time? At like the Newtown party?
Dude, what do you mean? Okay, wait. At the Newtown party, that's when everyone was like, they basically forced you to walk me to my car.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah, let's rewind. So it's like it was conti. So my friend who I was with, everyone who I bumped into was like, dude, this guy is the one. Like, don't let him slip through your fingers, don't. But you know, I was still like, whatever. I was like, dude, chill, you know. So fine, he walked in, we greeted, and then everyone like arranged a situation where they left us to be alone together.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you might have thought it was like kind of like everyone, but I was included in that everyone because I was trying to get into like a position where I was with Kim alone. I just wanted to have a conversation with her. Like I've been following her on Instagram for a while. I've been in the comments for the longest time. I've been bumping into you here and there. So now I'm like, no ways. Like I have to have a conversation with you. So I got my friend who's actually friends with her already. And I was like, yo, bro, you gotta like, you know, get me like in a position where I'm like having a conversation with her. I mean, like she's like kind of like offish. You really stand towards me.
That's just my personality.
Yeah, she was so cold. Like every time like I greeted her, it was even like she didn't want.
Or maybe it was a tactic. I don't know. Like
I think you were low key like. Testing
you know what I
out.
didn't like? What I didn't like is that like you were a hot guy, so already naturally I felt like you were getting all this attention. So I didn't want it to seem like I'm just another like, oh my god, like you know.
All right. Anyway, like I said, I knew what I was doing like the whole time. I knew exactly what I was doing. So I got my friend to keep her friend busy. You know, that whole classic wingman thing. And I got to talking to her. And from the beginning, from the first conversation, like I knew, like I was like, yo, I gotta wife this girl up. Like I wasn't even like thinking about hooking up with her. I wasn't even thinking about like, it just sparked. I know it sparked inside me. I don't know if you.
Look, it took it longer for it to spark in me. As I said, everyone was in our ear. So then everyone was like, no, Nape, walk her to a car. So my one guy friend came up to him and was like,
yeah,
please can you walk her to her car? Because at that stage, like I just got in my car, I was a new driver. I didn't know how to get around Joburg and didn't feel comfortable, like, you know? So my friend was like, please can you walk her to a car? So fine. And I was just thinking like...
Because I'm a gentleman, I walked her to a car.
Yeah, he walked me to my car. I think he even opened the door for me.
Yeah.
And then he was like, let me know when you get home. And then I was like, I don't have your number. And then he put his number in my phone.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, and then I texted him when I got home. And then that's how we literally just started talking.
That's when I knew I won. Like, I put my number in her phone. And I was like, text me. I walked off like a boss.
Yeah.
Now look at me now. Yeah, look at me now. So yeah, it was... Look, I knew what I was doing the entire time. I had a plan.
And you know what? He always acted like that. Yeah. Like he always acted like he knew what he wanted. Like I never got that vibe. Like He fetched me from where I was and knew this time. I'm gonna lock her down, and he literally did. Like,
I would drive an hour from Pretoria East to the damn West Rand. Like, there was a stage where I was doing that like every day, you know?
Yeah, because he lived in Pretoria when we started, and I lived in Joburg.
Yeah.
So it was like a long distance relationship, because what do you mean? Okay, so the next question is, how many years have you been together? It's gonna be 4 years in like the next 2 months.
I knew that.
So like 4 years. Okay, so the next question is, when was your first date and what was it like?
So yeah, you were still 18, I was 20, and
Nape asked me out to grab a coffee.
or a milkshake.
Well, I don't eat milkshakes, drink milkshakes. He asked me out to grab a coffee, cool. So we were gonna meet at Mauro's Art. And like I said, when we first started dating, I was a new driver. I had no idea how to get around Joburg. Like, I literally didn't know anything. So I remember, like, I was panicking. I was so late for the date. Like, I was like, oh my word, I'm so late. I'm so lost. How do you get to Mauro's? And then he calls me and he was like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So I'm thinking, like, this guy is trying to stand me up. Like, is he playing? Like, what the hell? And I was so close to Mauro's at this point. Like, I was turning in. He was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, so I had to come all the way from Pretoria East to get to Mauro's. So that's like a 40-minute drive, at least, you know what I mean? So there was always a high probability that I was gonna be late, you know? That's a long drive, you know? So
I was gonna wait for you.
I didn't say you were gonna wait for me, I just mean like, it was likely that I was gonna be late. Anyway, it turns out, yes, I was late, right? But I had a good reason because, yeah, I just had a little run-in with the police, you know, one time and shit.
No,
I be
you weren't, babe. You weren't late.
I was late. Actually, I missed the entire date. Because I got pulled over on the highway. Apparently I was speeding, I don't know. And yeah.
He was going to jail.
I wasn't going to jail. I was speeding. The police pulled me over. Obviously, they wanted their cool drink. You know how it is. So.
Cool, he phoned me. Whatever, the cops pulled him over. I was like, cool. So then he was like, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen here. So the date was actually like cancelled. Like, it was literally cancelled. I was like, okay, cool. So I turned around. I went back home. I was in my house. I was like in the process of taking off my makeup. Like, that was it. My night was over. Then he called me again and he was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I would never want to do that to you, but like, please, I still want to see you. So I was like, dude, this time it was like 10 p.m, wasn't it? Or like 9?
It was like 9:30.
So I was like, hell no. What do you mean? I was like, the restaurants are closed. Like, there'll be nowhere for us to go. And he was like, please, like, I just wanted to see you. You don't understand. Like, I came here to see you. Like,
I came all the way from another city.
I really didn't care. I was like, I kept saying like, dude, I'm in my house. Like,
yeah,
forget me. He was like, no, dude, like, please, like, I'll even come to your house to see you.
Yeah.
He wanted to come to my parents' house to come see me. I was like,
just to say what's up, you know? Why not?
I don't even know you. So cool. I was like, fine, geez, fine. So I then went back. So then we met in Rosebank. Then we met up in Rosebank, and then we went to the Hyatt Hotel because that was the only place that was open, and we had a coffee.
Yeah, we literally just had. Didn't you have a hot chocolate?
I had hot chocolate because I don't like coffee.
And I had a coffee, and we just spoke. Apparently, I spoke the entire time because I love to talk. And yeah, I was super excited. I was so excited, and I didn't want to like let me being late for the date kind of like affect anything. Yeah, we missed dinner, so what? But
that wasn't a date.
Yeah. So technically, it wasn't like the first official date, but it was the first time we were sitting across from each other, you know, trying to, you know, get to know each other a little bit, and it was super exciting. I was like super excited the whole time. I just wanted to get to know you.
Oh God.
I think this is how I broke the ice. Like, we sat down and I apologized for being late, and I was just like, I want to know everything about you. Tell me everything.
Can you imagine? I was like, what? What do you mean? He asked me everything about my life, like everything. Where, like, what your primary school was, like your how many dogs I had, how many like
I don't know.
what side of the bed do I like to sleep on?
I didn't ask you that. Come on. Isn't that normal? Don't people like want to know stuff?
No, babes, people aren't like you. You really think men aren't like you. So when I encountered you, I was like, yo, what is this? Like, what?
Whatever.
Yo, the whole time, like.
Yeah, so the first date, it didn't go as planned, but it was super exciting. And yeah, I went home with a smile on my face. And I just wanted to get to know. I wasn't even thinking about kissing her on the first date or anything like that. We didn't kiss on the first date. We didn't kiss on the first date. I just like walked her to her car. She got in, you know. I went home and I was just like, the whole way back, I was just thinking about like, wow, man, can't wait to see her again.
And it's a long drive. So you
drive.
think, hey, that drive.
So that was dope. So yeah, that's how our first day was.
What are the secrets of cuffing a good-looking guy like that? Because I know you had competition, but what did you do that made you stand out from the rest? You know, I didn't do
That's all
anything.
you, yeah. I don't know, that's a weird question. I don't think Kim had any competition. Kim just doesn't have competition, period, you know. So I don't know about that, but
You my nigga, man.
yeah. It wasn't even like that. It's like I knew what I wanted, you know. So like she didn't have to like try or compete or like do anything.
Dude,
like,
it's like I said, he fetched me.
yeah.
This guy knew, like I had no say. Like it's not even.
Before she knew it, I knew it.
What did you do? Girl, I did nothing. This guy came to fetch me, and I just went with it. Like I was like, damn. The next question is, how do you feel about Nape having a female best friend? Did it bother you at first, and how was your relationship with her, if y'all had any at all? I met Michaela like at the beginning of our relationship, like literally from like within the first like month or when I knew her. So it was like from the beginning I knew that this was Nape's best friend, and like it just went. I have no problem with Michaela. Like through like we actually have our own relationship. Like we text each other on the side, like which has nothing to do with him. Like we've also formed our own relationship. Like I literally I don't have a problem with it because he's never made me feel the need to have a problem with it. Like ever, at no point. Like I've never been made to feel uncomfortable. It's never like I literally can't, and like maybe in a normal relationship, like other relationships, like I get it because niggas are shady and like you know, like
I think we have a totally normal relationship.
No, it's not normal.
We totally have a normal relationship.
No, I'm saying like in other normal relationships, it's not normal for like your mans to have like a female best friend who's as close as you and Michaela are.
Well, yeah.
No, I promise you, like in the streets, it's not normal.
In the streets.
It's not normal.
Yeah, it might not be normal on like, you know, the standard social scale or whatever, but I don't know, it's pretty normal for us.
And like I said, like it's never been a situation where I've had to feel threatened or Michaela moves to the back seats. She knows her place. So we good.
Yeah.
You
Plus,
know?
like, you and Michaela love each other, so
yeah, I've really
even
grown.
have like a friendship outside of.
Yeah, I've really grown, like, because of like how much he loves her and he values her, and obviously we naturally didn't spend so much time together, so
yeah.
Yes.
Next question. What we got?
Okay. So the next question is, how did you know you loved each other?
Ooh.
He said I love you first. But I have to tell you guys the story because it's so nice. So we were in Pretoria. Like the first year of our relationship is solely based in Pretoria.
Yeah, pretty much.
We were in Pretoria and there was this like we love waffles.
Still love waffles.
Till this day.
We are crazy about waffles.
Actually, just, you know, dessert. So there was this waffle place in Pretoria that we really like. I loved it. I loved it so much. It was, and he introduced me to it. So every time I was in Pretoria, I'd be like, we have to go to Aroma. Like, we have to go. Like, I literally loved it. So this one day, we were just like having a normal day to Pretoria, and he was no. Who even said it? I don't even know. Obviously, you did.
Say what?
Let's go to Roma. Anyway, whatever. So
yeah, I planned the whole thing out.
I know.
So honestly, I said, let's go.
Okay, so this one day he was like, let's go to Roma for dessert, which was like our normal routine. So we were like, cool, we're going to Roma, having dessert. We were sitting at our table outside, and then we went, we ordered our waffles, cool. We sat down and the waiter came with this plate and it was written in chocolates, I love you, and it had strawberries like all over the plate. So I was like, what's going on, whatever. And then as soon as the plate sat down, then Nape was like, I just wanted to tell you that, like, he did his whole speech. He did like a whole speech.
It was so corny. It was so corny. Like when I look back on it, it was so corny. But I guess
but that's nice.
I like corny. I'm such a fan of corny.
It's so nice.
I don't know. I wanted like a dope way to just, I knew I loved her. I knew.
And people just say, I love you. They flip and text, I love you.
Yeah.
Who's putting chocolate on a plate with strawberries writing, I love you, for some waiter to bring it?
Yeah, it was actually the chef.
That's the chef.
Yeah,
the chef.
It was actually the chef. I knew the chef at the restaurant, so I told him to like bring it out, and I just wanted to like, I don't know, I felt like everything I do, love-wise in this relationship, it's got to be different, and it's got to be something we can look back on and remember. So like now when we're telling you guys a story, we have like a story,
It was so nice.
That was the first time I said I love you, and at that time you didn't even really have a choice. You had to say it back. Like,
no, like after someone does something like makes, I love, you know what I love? I love how everything like with you was an occasion. Like the smallest things he made an occasion. Saying I love you is not a small thing, but like it was just so, what do you mean I loved you? I was like, what? Oh my god, I love you. Like, and I don't know, did I cry?
A little bit. You always crying though, man.
It was just really nice. It was really
Kim
nice.
is such a damn like soppy person. She cries like in all the movies, everything. So of course she cried that day. Yeah. Next question.
It was just really nice. Okay, so the next question. Did you guys introduce each other to your families from the get-go? Also, do you guys plan outfits? Because wow.
Alright, let's start with the first question.
Which is the family. So with us,
yeah,
we introduced each other to each other's families.
Like ASAP.
It
was like the first thing that had to happen was like, okay, cool. We kind of know we dig each other.
Yeah.
It can maybe go somewhere. Immediately, you gotta meet my parents. Like.
And the thing is that we both value families a lot, and we both, like, our families mean a lot to us.
Yeah.
So, and we both spend a lot of time with our families. Like, we always have family lunches. So, and like, because we just wanted to integrate the two worlds.
Yeah.
So it just had to happen. This question is, who's more stubborn?
Who's more stubborn? You stubborn as fuck. You so stubborn.
But more than you.
Look, in the beginning, I think I was more stubborn, but you took that. Like you took it and you morphed it into some other shit. Like, you so stubborn. Like,
yeah.
To a point where like I know I'm a stubborn person. Like, I know I'm mad stubborn. Sometimes when I see it, I'm like, who it is?
Okay, the next question.
Yeah.
How many kids are we planning to have? I want 4.
She wants like this entire soccer team. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to have maybe 1,
He always says he wants 1 because if we have more than 1, he won't have a rave.
Where's the rate though? Like Kim and I, we always think that
Don't say Kim and
I feel like
I want 4.
The question around
even 6.
The number of children that we should have should be based on where we are in life at that time, financially, emotionally, all those things. So we might not know right now, but kids are in the future. How many is something we don't know right now. What's your favorite thing about each other? I really love how much Kim likes love. Like it's weird. It's a weird answer. It doesn't seem like a real answer, but
such a weird answer.
You see it in other things. You see it in how like passionate she is about keeping relationships, you know, even outside of our own relationship. And she's just like a person filled with love, and she's got so much to give, and that's what I like most about her. That's definitely what I love most about you. Yeah. And that she's a fox.
What I like love most about you. There's so many things. I love how honest you are. I love how kind you are. I love how sweet you are. I love how thoughtful you are. Like, I love like your heart. You have such like down to the core. I love how motivated you are. I love how many things you've taught me. I learned so many things, guys. Yo.
She's like my student.
Yo, I learned so many things like about everything. Like, I love that. I love being with someone who's educating you about so many things and teaching you about so many new things. Like, it's just dope.
Oh. Thank you so much, guys. That's it from us. It's been crazy.
Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate all the questions. We're sorry we couldn't get to all of them.
There were so many. No worries.
But we really do appreciate it.
We'll probably do like a Q&A too in like 6 months or a year.
We'll see.
We'll see. That's like, I don't know. Kim and I aren't that personal about our business and stuff, but we're
getting used to talking to a camera.
Yeah, as you could probably tell. But thank you so much for all the love, for all the messages, the tweets, the DMs, people in the streets and the malls. Like, you guys are really supportive, and we're doing this for y'all. So we're definitely gonna keep them coming. And
don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.